Single events where singles go to meet other people are the worst, because that's pretty much just the leftovers and the completely hopeless people that have zero values and zero standards, you know. They just go there in hope that they find someone that they can date. You know, single groups, single Facebook groups, single markets, dating apps, like all of these things are where the singles with no standards go to and never get anything. That's the worst place to meet high quality women.
So I have to cancel the singles event that I planned to be on my farm this weekend.
This is a great conversation, and the answer is rejection. You see, if you had a singles event, let's just say you brought in 100 women and 100 men, without having some kind of preference checklist for them all to meet before coming there, you're going to have a majority of women be attracted to a minority of men at these things. So majority of men already know they're going to be wasting their time, and it's just going to be, you know, just rejection after rejection after rejection, while this minority of men are being fought over by all the women. And men experience this while going out to bars and whatnot. They see it happen all the time. So that's it. That's the biggest reason, is just rejection. So it's a waste of time for them. So hope that helped.
So, it turns out all that effort and excitement for the big singles event wasn't worth the hype after all. Women are demanding refunds after shelling out cash for a fabulous night that turned out to be a total dud, with 0 men in attendance. After weeks of meticulously planning outfits, perfecting makeup, and envisioning the night, they were left staring at each other and the bewildered organizers. Here's the harsh truth. Men just don't bother showing up to singles events anymore. They're not interested in playing along with the charade, and now, these events are little more than overpriced ladies' nights with a side of disappointment. I'd love to see someone actually record what goes down at these singles events to shed some light on why men avoid them like the plague. The truth is, men know what they're walking into. A room full of leftovers who couldn't land a guy any other way. And let's be real, they have a similar view of women on dating apps too.
Do you want to know your hint to go up to a girl? Eye contact. If they're just looking at you, they want you to come up to them.
I'm
Just
taking
like,
mental notes.
and this is my hint. I literally kept going like this. And we made eye contact, I swear to you, like maybe 8-9 times. So that was my hint, like come up to me, like I'm obviously think you're cute or something, right? Did not come up to me, and I was like,
basically
all right,
read her
kinda
mind.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was
That's
saying.
a note.
I get back home, I wake up the next day, I get a DM. Hey, saw you at the Steve Madden event. You're really cute. I open it. It was the pink shirt guy. I was like, why didn't you come up to me, like at the actual thing?
Guys are scared nowadays.
Guys are so scared.
Is dating today, in your opinion, harder than it's ever been?
I was friends with my boyfriend before we started dating, and I feel like that's a more natural transition than like seeing features on your screen and trying to make a decision based on like a list of things.
People just try and avoid things because I think they're scared to say things straight up.
One red flag and you're kind of like, oh, I could go find somewhere else. You don't need to have one person when you could have like 5.
Honestly, I don't know. I've had really bad luck. So everything. Like, I've been treated like shit.
I think a big part of it is because of social media.
People see a lot, they're exposed to a lot. They're always looking for better.
Everyone is always looking for the best thing, and they always think something else is around the corner, and you almost have too much access to too many people.
Attempted going to a singles mixer in downtown Phoenix. The ratio of men to women was way off. We left after maybe 40 minutes, but hey, we tried.
Okay, I'm confused. What happened to strong, independent women don't need no man?
Thus, it turns out all that work and energy for the huge singles occasion did not merit the publicity, all things considered. Ladies are requesting discounts subsequent to paying out cash for a fantastic night that ended up being a complete flop, with no men in participation. Following quite a while of fastidiously arranging outfits, consummating cosmetics, and imagining the evening, they were left gazing at one another and the dumbfounded coordinators. Here is the brutal truth. Men simply try not to make an appearance to singles occasions any longer. They're not keen on cooperating with the act, and presently, these occasions are minimal more than overrated women's evenings with a side of frustration. I'd very much want to see somebody really record what goes down at these singles occasions, to reveal some insight into why men keep away from them at all costs. Truly, men understand what they're strolling into. A room brimming with extras who couldn't land a person differently. What's more, we should be genuine. They have a comparative perspective on ladies on dating applications as well. Men have a clothing rundown of explanations behind evading these occasions. They've turned into an all-out joke, an exercise in futility where men are arranged to confront a large number of dismissals. It resembles web-based dating, yet with the special reward of squandering your night face-to-face. Tired of the consistent frustrations, men are adhering to typical approach to meeting ladies, naturally, where they're not caused to feel like they're in plain view at a deal canister deal. One of the greatest mood killers for men is the means by which singles occasions make them look normal and helpless before the ladies in participation. For a person who sees himself as high worth, these occasions are a bad dream. Sometime in the past, singles occasions were really worth something, where men could meet their future spouses, and those ladies weren't extras. They were simply utilizing a functional method for meeting men. However, presently, with current ladies having vast ways of tracking down a man, on the off chance that they're actually appearing at these occasions and striking out, it's unmistakable why they're viewed as extras. Allow me to paint you a clear image of the ones who rush to these singles occasions. They're out of choices, yet they some way or another still accept they have the advantage of being demanding. The degree of dismissal and embarrassment men face at these social events is genuinely unrivaled. Ladies waltz in with the daydream that they have the right to catch the best person in the room, the person who sticks out, the unicorn. Presently, envision an arrangement with 6 men and 8 ladies, where pretty much every lady has her sights set on only 2 of the folks. What befalls the rest? These ladies, frequently not even worth a subsequent look, still think they merit the top-level man. Picture this. A typical youthful person leaves the occasion totally collapsed in light of the fact that each lady he attempted to talk up found him less engaging than the man behind him, who incidentally turns out to be 6 feet tall, cleaned up like a pro, and radiates that rich energy. Singles occasions used to be a front line where men left disappointed and exhausted. It's no big surprise male participation plunged to the place of non-presence, and presently the tables have turned. Ladies are the ones remaining stewing in their own dissatisfaction. Many singles occasions are essentially a compensation to be dismissed situation for men. It resembles the standard, worn-out club stunt, free section or beverages for ladies, so the folks will pay to be there. Be that as it may, here's the kicker. Men shell out cash to go to these occasions, just to wind up encompassed by ladies who aren't precisely satisfactory. On some other day, these folks wouldn't actually consider moving toward these ladies, not to mention paying for the honor. Furthermore, we should be genuine. The ones who make an appearance are in many cases separated, single parents, or conveying more psychological weight than a cross-country flight. Young ladies? Mysteriously gone, they're actually something else, investigating their choices, possibly appearing at singles occasions when they're out of cards to play, very much like their more established, more frantic partners. So here's the truth. Men are supposed to burn through many dollars for the remote possibility of picking the best of the extras. A complete exercise in futility and cash. Furthermore, for what reason do these ladies rush to singles occasions? It's not on the grounds that they're searching for a caring accomplice. No, they're chasing an all they're crazy after a person boxes so they can quick track their direction to marriage, jump out certain children before their natural clock detonates, and have somebody to assist with dealing with their pressure from adjusting children and professions. They need a man to facilitate their forlornness and satisfy their requirements. Right now, you'll hear them say, "These bills are gagging me. I want a man." Or on the other hand, on the off chance that I don't get a man quick, I'll wind up desolate. These ladies aren't searching for affection. They're searching for a convenient solution. The most outstanding aspect? These ladies have zero desire to be which men really care about. Conventional spouses, strong accomplices, or great moms. At any point can't help thinking about for what reason they're extras and divorced people? Since they weren't incredible accomplices or spouses in the first place. A decent lady is a unique case, and no rational man would let an extraordinary accomplice go. These ladies could laugh at customary qualities, demanding that men shouldn't anticipate a single thing from them in the 21st hundred years. Yet here they are at singles occasions, anticipating that men should assume the conventional part to address their issues. Men have figured out this game and left singles occasions out and out. Truly, it's baffling to see folks actually going to these things since it shouts distress. as though they can't get a date the typical way. It resembles settling for the worst of the worst and expecting a supernatural occurrence. Let's get straight to the point. Singles occasions are a horrendous way for a man to track down an accomplice. You ought not be enclosed and restricted to a melancholy determination of ladies. As a man, you ought to be the one in charge, picking the one who fulfills your guidelines. You're the ruler of your reality, and you ought to pick your sovereign based on your conditions, not from a setup of accessible extras. At the point when you go to singles occasions, you're stuck filtering through what's left, and surprisingly, then, you could wind up dismissed and disregarded by ladies who have the nerve to believe they're the award. And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.